All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the GMS Cleveland branch. You know, coming back through the spirit of power, God, Bashim, our shop. But before we get started, we're going to give all honor, praise, and glory
to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who rule well, teach well, where we learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth and sincerity. You know, this something quick through the spirit, Lord willing, be edified. You know, we titled it, let us not sleep. You know, and you know that comes from the book of 1 Thessalonians, 5th chapter. You know, probably show you
This 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Yep, and the brethren speak about those who are the household of faith. You ain't gotta Apostle Paul saying have to write and tell them that they was in the end days because they knew that Yahweh Shah had came and that he sacrificed himself and that persecution. They knew these things was going on, just like we know now. You know, you got the prophets out here prophesying. You got the signs Yahweh Shah told us to look for coming to pass. The gospel being preached all over the world. You know,
It say, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, and along with those signs that we was told to look for, the last sign is Yahweh Shah returning, and it's gonna come like a thief in the night. You know.
It say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, talk about those who in the seat of rulership right now, Esau, Edom, so-called Caucasian race, the elites. When they say peace and safety, and that's what you see happening now. They done took away the juice mandates. People ain't got to wear the mask, you know, the diapers on their face no more. This is a sign of peace and safety, as if everything is back to normal, everything is cool. But it said, then shall, read that again, Baba Shah.
It say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, it's like a sudden destruction. It's another word for sudden, or synonym for sudden is unexpected. You know, so it's gonna be unexpected when Jacob's trouble pop off. When you about to say something?
No, something.
When stuff start to heat up and intensify, it's gonna be unexpected because they saying peace and safety, but then sudden destruction coming upon them. Keep going.
And just to add to what the brother saying, like for example, we talked about this last night, how Biden was, I said Biden, I'm going on. How Biden was saying that the pandemic is over. You know, like that shit just dumb. That's like the dumbest shit I heard like this whole week, because how all of a sudden the pandemic is just finally over now. Wow, but during the pandemic it was just, no, I can't be around people. Now everything is so-called normal now. The thousands of businesses is shut down, closed down because of that. You know, it's all type of 5G towers, different laws set up. A lot of you people took the juicy juice, so now we just go act like none of that never happened. And on top of that, how this is so ended. If this was really a pandemic, how does end so fast in the space of 2 years? You know what I'm saying? How it's just all of a sudden covered up? Because a lot of people didn't even take the juicy juice as well. You know, so what about them? That just show you that whole thing was some bull crap, man. And that's a part of that peace and safety too. Because Esau, this devil, he got majority of these people's heads, man. Now since that happened, now it's like now this devil in his head, he's like, okay, whatever I got set up next, the people gonna automatically follow. Because I seen how they reacted with this, man. You know, that had the whole world scared, man. You know, and now the times we coming in, here coming that all of a sudden destruction, man. You know, because you people want to trust in Esau, trusting this devil, and not trusting the Lord, man. Y'all not being watchmen, man. You know, y'all people just in sleep, man.
Yeah, that's a good stuff.
This is Psalms chapter 82, verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. You know, point being that the people they walking in darkness, you know what I'm saying, which is pretty much ignorance. You know, the scriptures say in Isaiah that gross darkness shall cover the people, man. And I believe when you go to that word darkness, it goes into wickedness, but it also goes into ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because these people don't know, but they should know, because starting with the elders and apostles, we've been out there on the highways and byways telling you every week why these things is happening in the earth, but they're not listening. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna, Lord willing, the Lord keep the spirit on us to continue to watch, to continue to be in the spirit of being a watchman. You know, a true watchman. You know, that's up on the news, that's up on the latest wars and rumors of wars, warning the people of what's to come down the pike. The Revelation 13 and 16. That's what's coming. We're watching. You know, we're not asleep. You know. I had one more too. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 38. It says, and if he come in the second watch or in the third watch and find him so, blessed are those servants. That is referring to the servants that he find doing. Okay, when the Lord come back. Because remember, even the disciples fell asleep when Yahweh Shai was coming upon his darkest hour. And the Lord asked the disciples to stay up with him and watch with him. But it said that their eyes were heavy and they fell asleep, because that was just a part of prophecy. The Lord had to go through that process alone. It says in verse 39, and this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, right? Remember in Thessalonians it said that the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night. Oh, well, it didn't say that, but it said that the day will not overtake us as a thief. But the Lord will come as a thief in the night, but not to those that are watching.
So like I was say, that's why he said in the first verse of Thessalonians, the times and seasons ye have no need that I write unto you, because they watching already.
Right. We already know what time it is. You know, we already know what season that we living in. It says, and this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken through. Be therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. You know, so we always got to be ready so we don't have to get ready, so to speak.
This is back in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 4. It say, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that they should overtake. It say, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief. For it say, ye are all children of light.
So like it say, but ye brethren are not in darkness. You know, like brother was saying, not being ignorant to what's going on, that our enemies is ruling over us. And on top of that, we behind enemy lines. We're not ignorant to that. You know, scripture say never trust thine enemy. You know, Barbara Shai grab that.
Yeah, because we are prisoners of war. You know, we still in this condition that we're in, we're nothing but prisoners of war. You know, Esau waged war against us and he took captives, and we still captives.
Mm-hmm.
This the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like is iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So as time go on, Esau is just getting worse and worse and worse. You know, and it's all hidden in plain sight. Like the brother has said, everybody that took the juice, they out of nowhere, is just suddenly no pandemic no more. But earlier in the year, Bill Gates of hell was saying it's for sure gonna be another pandemic. He even wrote a book about how to stop the next pandemic. So that's just showing you that Esau got tricks up his sleeve. You know, he's getting worse and worse. Let me read that again. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. In verse 11, though he humble himself, okay, saying there's no more pandemic, taking away these mandates, they even brought the gas prices down a little bit, but now it's going back up. So this is all a part of them humbling themselves. Say, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And when you beware of something, you watching, you proceed with caution. You know, you being aware, being circumspect. Read on, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath has not been altogether wiped away. So when you watching, when you proceeding with caution, when you being beware, you're gonna see that this man's still the devil. In fact, he getting ready to show his horns. You know, but that's
Right. And 2/3 of Israel trust this devil, man. But this back in 1 Thessalonians 5:4, it say 5:5. It say, "You are the children of light, and not the children of the day." So like here, it say, "Ye are the children of the light. Ye are the children. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness."
kind of talk about being in this truth. You know, following after the spirit of Yahweh Shah, which is the light. You know, that only the elect gonna do that. They not of the darkness. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they of that darkness, that ignorance. You know. Keep going.
Yeah, the light is Yahweh Shai. You know, we following the light, which is Yahweh Shai, which gives us the foresight to be able to know what's coming, to see what's in front of us.
Yeah,
That's what the light does.
Hold on, I got
It say
so like I could this the book of Proverbs chapter 4. So verse 18 says, "But the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more into the perfect day." This is the point, verse 19. "The way of the wicked is as darkness, they know not at what they stumble." So this world is full of wickedness, it's full of darkness, but we got the light to be able to see what's going on, so we don't stumble just like everybody else stumbling. You know? Too bad.
this 1 Thessalonians 5:6. It say, "Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober."
Yeah, so therefore, let us not sleep. Going back to the title of the lesson, because everybody else is sleeping. You know, they spiritually got their eyes closed. The Lord gave them the spirit of slumber, as it is written. You know,
Caught up in the American dream. You know what I'm saying? Caught up in partying and bullshitting. You know, the newest game system, the newest Super Bowl or whatever it is that's about to happen. You know, the BET Awards, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They fast asleep because they caught up in them distractions. That's why if I keep going here in St. Luke 12, it says, St. Luke 12, verse 41, "Then Peter said unto him, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? And the Lord said, Who then is that faithful and wise steward whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household to give them their portion or of meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. But, and if that servant say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken." So, you know, you just living it up in the world. You know what I'm saying? You living it up, and you ain't thinking about Yahweh Shemel Shai. You pretty much say that the day of the Lord is afar off. You know, whether you say it physically or your actions speak for itself. It says, and if that servant say in his heart, right? That's what I say in his heart, which is your mind. You don't have to physically say it out loud, but your actions say that. It says, but if that servant say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come and day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint his portion with the unbelievers. And the Lord, it's like, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. You know, so those of us that know this truth, we got to be locked in, you know, locked into the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and constantly watching and staying prayed up and fasting and getting the breakdowns, and, you know, staying in tune with the Spirit, so that we don't get caught off guard, you know, and we don't lack certain information that we would need in that day, so we're not like a foolish virgin. You know, anything goes.
You want me to keep going on here?
Stop. That's the point.
All right, come on.
I got a precept we close out with.
I got one too. This Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right, so it's time to it's high time to awake out of sleep, man. You know, wake up out of that hypnosis, man. Being hypnotized by the ways of this world, man. And that's what 2/3 is. They hypnotize into darkness, man. But the Lord said, come out of that sleep, man, because salvation is coming closer than when we think it's coming, man. You know?
When we say it's high time, and another thing too, when we say it's high time, mean it's time to do something that you was been supposed to do. You know?
And this Paul saying this back then, so how much more for now? We in the days when Yahweh Shah is about to make his second coming.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Lord willing, we hope and pray this was edifying. Closing, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who will teach us where we learned this truth from. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect that believe on this truth with sincerity. Next time, Shalom, while Bible.
Bible.
Bible.